What's up, gamers? My name is Ghost with the Gamers Weekly, and I'm your host for today's Overwatch video. So, jumping right into the video, has campaign finally dropped in Overwatch, the very thing that we've been longing for since the release of Overwatch besides competitive mode? Well, I'm going to tell you guys whether it has or not, and I'm also going to be reviewing and telling you more about the new Halloween update. So, when you first log in and you see this message is going to pop up, and this is the music that's going to play on your screen. You will also get this notification. This is to signify your new Halloween loot box is here, and this is what it's going to look like. As you can see, I did not have the most MLG of luck here. I just got the epic coin drop and then a Reaper stance and stuff. But I did get, however, the pretty sick vampire emblem spray for any character. So, this video, again, is a review of the new Halloween update, and the main topic is campaign in Overwatch. So let's just jump right into that. So the new update, as you see here, has come with a lot of stuff. A new brawl mode, which we'll see in a second, and I'll review that as well. New camos and skins for your characters and weapons, new taunts, new stances, new victory poses, etc. This update has been the biggest update that we've seen besides the entire Sombra confirmed update or whatever. We still don't have Sombra yet, but that's a separate video for another time. What we're talking about now, the new Halloween update. As you can see, nothing news for Genji, which is kind of rip cry emoji face for me because I love Genji. You guys know that. But the new skins for the whole Dr. Junkenstein theme, which is obviously from Frankenstein. If you don't know, I definitely suggest reading the book, or if you want to, you can watch the older black and white movie, like the old film noir style or sepia movie. I would not suggest watching the new Frankensteins because they're just sci-fi remakes. Anyway, you just saw Roadhog's new skin. He's obviously going to be Junkenstein's experiment, and this is Dr. Junkenstein, which you could probably guess by his name. It's Junkrat, which I thought was really cool. He already looks scary enough, like with this Halloween skin, like with the Scarecrow. He already looks Halloweenish enough, and here's the Joker. So I think it was very cool that they implemented that into Junkrat's system, I guess, with his skins. And also Zenyatta's got a new skin further up to the top. A bunch of characters that I don't really cover right now have skins, more characters than we have time to cover. Like Reinhardt has a really cool skin that's like him and a ghost, like reanimated in Afterlife style. A bunch of other characters like May, I believe, has one. Bastion has one. So you see here the really dank Reaper skin. So here's the new brawl mode. It's called Junkenstein's Revenge. And is this the new campaign in Overwatch? So for characters in this, we have Takio, Dempsey, Richtofen, and Nikolai. Now, all jokes aside, you know who those characters are. If you don't, please get the game and we can talk more about that. But if you don't know those characters, that's a little Black Ops 3 joke for you. But jokes aside, is this really campaign? I think that this mode could possibly be campaign in Overwatch. Now hear me out. It's a brawl, I understand. It's Junkenstein's Revenge. You don't really think that much of it. So I'm just going to let you guys watch the first game and you guys can tell me. This is the very first game I ever played on this, so don't judge. It's on hard mode as well. So.
Our tale is about to begin. Dr. Junkenstein laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
Welcome to my position.
The enemy is within my sight. Stay right there. Enemies approach from the right.
It's time.
Just doing my part. The attack over the right. Oh, excuse me. Smarts, don't it? All in a day's work.
Dark presence coalesced in the midst.
Back shooting.
Reaper comes for your souls.
Tactical visor active.
Once a man, the Reaper betrayed no trace of his former self.
Don't move. The Reaper is upon us.
The heroes fought valiantly, but they could not stop Dr. Junkenstein and his creations. The castle fell, the defenders were slain, and Junkenstein had his revenge. It's time.
Someone needs to show how it's done.
So yeah, that's my first game. I've got some gameplay of Hanzo in the background, or Takio if you want to go along with the whole joke thing. You see Reaper, his new skin here. This whole game mode is amazing. You definitely see the time that the developers and producers put into this new patch and update. We've got a lot of upgrades for the different heroes as far as damage and stability go. If you want that exact patch video, you can just look it up, or we can provide it if you comment down below. But this is very interesting. This is the campaign sound that you'll hear at the beginning.
Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the Lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein.
I'd like to point out that the announcer and narrator says, "Our tale begins." Now, that does not say, he does not say, oh, this is Junkenstein's Revenge, the game mode. He does not say Junkenstein is attacking. No, he said our tale begins. Now, what that entails is either there are going to be more updates that will continue this chapter, either through the next years, which would be way too long in my opinion, or this is the campaign, the first story in the campaign of Overwatch. It's a little far-fetched, maybe for some people, but I think this may be a little Easter egg if you're paying attention. Also, who is the Lord of the Castle? We know that all the heroes don't really have connections to the outside world aside from their other outside of Overwatch. We know that their regular lives aren't really mentioned. We do know, however, that a couple characters like Sombra is related to and referenced by Soldier 76, Ana, and a couple other characters. But could the Castle Lord be an extra character in the game that's going to get added, like the new character that they discussed, as either like an angel or something like that? Could this new character be the king of the castle or the lord of the castle? Now, also bringing back up the whole "our tale begins" topic, like I said, you can either believe that this video is clickbait or not, but if you think about it, the phrase "our tale begins," it entails very much that there's going to be more parts to the story than we have right now. And currently, you can hop on Overwatch if you want. It's the same cutscene for everyone. As far as I know, there's no Easter egg to change the cutscene. There's nothing on this pause menu like I'm paused right here. There's nothing you can do to change it. There's no other way to do it. It's just this cutscene. No matter which mode you do, I've done easy, medium, and hard mode. It's all the same no matter what characters you do. It doesn't matter. Also, you will get an achievement called There Were Four, or There Were Four. And it's basically if you play as all four of the characters, McCree, Hanzo, Ana, and Soldier 76, in any game mode, uh, either on any difficulty or not. If you just play as them, you'll get the achievement. Also, if you just play this mode, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm rambling a little bit, but that's fine. Just play this game mode. It's an amazing game mode. They put a ton of time into it. It's a awesome I mean, this is a freaking update. Like, come on, you gotta admit that this is really cool. And I like how it's not exactly copy and paste off of zombies. I know a lot of games copy and paste off of Call of Duty and the zombies and Treyarch and whatnot and Activision. This is not, however you can argue it, it's not a copy and paste. I like how they've incorporated the characters that you play in multiplayer as the bosses. I like the different elements, but yeah, those are the reasons why I think this could be the campaign in Overwatch. So, moving on to the new updates. They have also updated the Hollywood map for multiplayer. Now, the Hollywood map, if you're familiar with it, is films. So, excuse me. We're going to move on to this. So, the gameplay you're seeing right now, you've got they changed the Halloween aesthetic. But what I'd like to point out is, here's a Junkenstein's Revenge movie. And I like how they kept, right here you'll see selected the October 11th. Now, what's significant about that? Well, the Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, which is related to Sombra and that whole arc, to Sombra and that whole arc, is actually the Halloween, or Hallows Eve, or Hallows, whatever you want to call it, Halloween, basically. And if you believe in that, or either and if you don't, you see that they incorporated that. This event, Junkenstein's Revenge, actually goes from October 11th to November 1st, which is November 1st is the rumored date that Sombra is going to be released, and I don't know. Just, you can look up other videos on that. I'd recommend checking out O Nickel. He's one of the other YouTubers that seems pretty solid about it. So, separate video again, and comment down below if you want that. So this map, I like how they've included like the different Halloween aesthetics to it. Like they've got hay bales, and not just Halloween but fall aesthetics to it. Like they've got hay bales. The most common thing you see are jack-o'-lanterns, which go along with the whole Reaper theme. You've got spider webs and spiders littered around the map. You've got this purplish, dark, grayish fog that covers the ground on the whole map. Basically, you've got the moon out. It's a night version of the map, which I thought was really cool. You've got different skins that will go along with the night. Like you've got the RIP skin for Bastion, if you want to Google that. Or if you want to ask us for that, we could probably get that in a loot box opening. But anyway, they just all blend really well. And you'll see right here, you've got like the coffins. One of the animations for Reapers, he pops out of a coffin, which is awesome. All the movie posters have been changed. Most of the posters in the map have been changed. You've got a ton of different changes that have just gone on in the map. Like right here, you see the hay bales over to my left as I die by Junkrat, who's actually, I think in this one, he's Dr. Junkenstein. They also changed Junkrat's entire skin to where his gun will change to like some fluid launcher thing, I guess, that they changed into the gun, which I thought was really cool. So you see the hay bales again. They also changed the tower. If you look closely, it's got the I think it's the golden head or golden lion production symbol, which is a World of Warcraft reference. But they've got that, and they changed it a little bit. If you look closely, they've got bats everywhere, witches' cauldrons, which actually have like bubbling stew or bubbling potion in them. You've got this Lucio sign, which actually Lucio is the Brazilian soccer player slash skate dubstep ninja DJ guy who they changed the poster of into like this zombie hip hop artist thing, which I thought was pretty cool. The cars have changed to a darker shade of what they were. They've got dents all over them and stuff, and they've also got a ton of candles lying around the ground. I mean, this update was very well thought through, in my opinion, and it's just really cool. So I definitely suggest if you don't have the game, go get it. Not solely so you can see this update, but they're hopefully are going to do something for Christmas. So, and if they are going to do that, you can definitely be sure that we're going to cover that. So, moving on to gameplay. What is different? Well, they've patched some characters. They've brought some characters down. I know they tried to nerf Mei, but it didn't really work out in the end because Mei's overpowered as it is. But that's a separate video. We'll do the roasting of Mei as a video probably. They brought up Genji's agility a little bit. And yeah, I think that was all that was there. Bastion still as overpowered as ever, but you can still use Genji to kill him pretty low. I think they actually nerfed Bastion's health down to it's easier to kill him. He does not have less bars than he did, if that makes sense. He's just easier to kill a little bit. So you've got like different paint on the wall in the theater. I think the theater in Hollywood, I think it's the attacking spawn, is basically the biggest change area that you can see here. Clearly, I guess. Also, you've got changes to the skins that actually change the weapon in the game. I kind of wish they changed the energy. Like for Genji, his slashes are still a lime green instead of like a blue, and I've got that nice carbon fiber skin on, which is one of my favorites because that's the color of my logo. But anyway, I just wish they kind of changed the chakra or energy or whatever you want to call it of that. Like they changed Hanzo's blue dragons into white wolves for the whole Okami skin, which is awesome. You can see different changes in the limousine's colors if you look closely. There are a lot of Halloween Easter eggs. Excuse me. There are tombstones in the plants. I mean, just look in the game if you haven't, and you can find all this stuff online. You will probably die if you're looking for it a ton. I wasn't really going for anything. I was just trying to preview the thing and the update. So up here, you'll see they've got a witch's cauldron. I glanced by it right now, and then I'm gonna look at it. But it's got a witch's head. It's bubbling, which I think was really cool. It'd be really cool if they made that like a med kit, almost like a health station, like they usually do. It'd be really cool if they like dressed up or reskinned the health stations to be like potions or something. But and you see right here, you've got this Easter egg to the Dia de los Muertos. I hope I'm saying that correctly. you've got all those candles lit up in the streets and stuff. So basically, Dia de los Muertos is the Day of the Dead in Spain, which you can look up a video or just Google that. The Day of the Dead in Spain and Mexico and all those Hispanic countries. Basically, Sombra is supposedly of lineage of Hispanic descent, so that's why you see like the sugar skull symbol, which is what the symbol for that is called. So, coming to the end of the video, we hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please subscribe, like, comment if you want to. Comment down below what game you want us to do. Like this video if you want to see another update. Definitely like it if you want to see a Christmas update. If they update it, we'll definitely cover that. Comment down below what your favorite thing about the video was, what you'd like us to change, what other games you'd like us to cover. So, without further ado, I'm going to let you guys go. I've been Ghost with the Gamers Weekly, and we will see you guys, as always, on the flip side. And make sure to stay tuned for more Gamers Weekly content. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.